for us.
Fab.
Myself up, turn the world on its head. Don't forget what my mama said. People talking since the beginning of time. Unless they paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. And if I fly, or if I fall, at least I can say I gave it all. And if I fly, or if I fall, I'm on my way. Now, sissy, that wow. Better beware. Ain't no tea, ain't no shade. But at the same time, bitches better get out the way. I'm a femme queen, mother of the house of no shame. My pussy is on fire, now kiss the flame. And if I fly, or if I fall, at least I can say I gave it all. And if I fly, or if I fall, I'm on my way. Now, sissy, that wow. Now, sissy, that wow.
It's just behind.
There we are. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Etta Talk Time. My guest this evening is the fabulous, the one and only. She is the queen of all queens, the mother of us all, Amber Dextrous.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, love. You look amazing tonight, I have to say.
Oh, thank you very much. And you're looking gorgeous as ever.
I know. It's a blessing and a curse, darling. It really is. I've been watching all your talk times as well.
We got a little... I think we got a little technical problem.
Have we got a technical problem?
I think so. We'll see how we go. I know it is thundering and raining in here at the moment.
Oh, right. Okay. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. Yeah. And I can hear you now.
Oh, good. That's all right. I've been watching. Go on.
You've been...
I said I've been watching all your talk times.
Oh, thank you very much. And I've been watching you on a Tuesday. You make my Tuesday nights.
I'm just foul, aren't I? I'm just foul-mouthed, darling. That's the way I work. I love it. You've frozen.
Yeah, I know.
I do that though, love. Whenever I can't be asked to do something, I just stand there and do that. And hope people will just log on.
Yeah. You've done that a couple of times on a Tuesday. Yeah. And I've gone like that with my phone going, what's going on here? Why can't I see? And you're like that.
It just goes to show you how lazy I am.
Yeah. So am I right then? 26 years this year in the business, is that right?
Oh, yeah. I keep telling people it's 24, but it's been 24 for the last 2 years and nobody believes me anymore. So it is, yeah, I started when I was 21 and I'm 47 now.
Oh, so how did Amber come about and you know, what's her background? Where did she come from?
Oh, so it wasn't Amber originally, actually. It was actually before the 21 years, I wanted to be a drag queen because I looked at that and I thought, oh, they're amazing. So I was a mime act called Poppy Cox, and it lasted for a whole week. I worked on the stage at the King's Cross, which was a gay bar in Cardiff at the time, and I was hosted by the lovely Miss Fanny Dazzle. And I went on stage and I did a show, and they cut it short because it was so crap. And Fanny came on stage and said, I love a good mime act. And that was nothing like a good mime act. I decided I wouldn't do it again. And then 2 years later, what happened? Oh, I was the male vocalist. You wouldn't believe it, listen to me, but I was a male vocalist. I became friendly with Kit. And Kit had started like a year or two before me. So when she tells people she's been in the business 20 years, she's a liar. And at that point, I think Wow and Atlantica were opening up. The original Wow and Atlantica.
Yeah.
And they were looking for queens. So Kit lent me a wig and a frock and helped me with my makeup. And I went down and had to like do a little audition thing. And I think I sang Knock on Wood. And that was it. And I used to host, I think it was a quiz and a karaoke. At the original Atlantica Wow, yeah. And
so your career sort of went from there then, really?
Yeah, literally. I started off, like I say, just doing karaoke and the quiz and a bit of door whoring on a Saturday night. We're sort of walking up and down the queue, which was nice then because I had a waist, so I didn't care. And then it's just sort of carried on. And I think at the time I was a travel agent, and I quit my job. And I was like, I'm going to make the leap, and I've just carried on doing it. To be honest with you, it's because I work 2 hours a week. It's easy, isn't it? Let's be honest.
And we are glad that you carried on to do it because you are the Queen of Cardiff. Really?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm the Queen of Cardiff, but
you are. You are. Honestly, you are. When I first moved down to Cardiff, when I first came out, I remember the King's Cross, and I remember going in there. That was pretty much my first pub that I went to when I come to Cardiff. Now, I lived in Swindon, and a couple of friends of mine always said, go and see Amber Dextrous. Go and see Amber. She's funny. She's funny. Every time I used to say I'm going to Cardiff, they all used to say, go and see Amber. So you are very, very popular.
Oh, there we go. I used to play in Swindon. I used to do the Mail Coach.
The Mail Coach, yeah. So I used to run that. We ran that from 2011 for about 7 years. But I remember you going to the Mail Coach. I do remember you in the Mail Coach. And it was when Mark and Carl had it, I believe. So, yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago, to be honest with you. I mean, I used to love working sort of like going around the country and going to different bars and clubs and going to London and Manchester and Brighton. And now I'm quite happy to sit my fat arse in Cardiff, to be honest with you. I don't want to go any further than that, love. I can barely walk to the bathroom.
Do you need help to go to the bathroom?
I don't, but I always accept it if it's offered. That's the way I
do it. Especially if it's a very good-looking hunk. Do you know what I mean?
Well, all I've got, love, is Ermine True. Do you know what I mean? Oh, well, that's all I've got.
Yeah, so What? So is Ermintrude? Come on now, because we've seen Ermintrude on your Tuesdays. So are you going to get Ermintrude into the drag world?
Oh God, no.
No.
She's far too fat for drag. No, we can't put Ermintrude. No. She's here at the moment though, but she's having a tug of war with a Jack Russell over a chicken bone, so I can't really disturb her, to be honest with you.
Oh, I thought she'd be eating a kebab.
No. She finished that this morning, love. That was breakfast. That was. This afternoon, I did like a treasure hunt for her. I just hid pepperonis from the house. That kept her busy for 45 minutes. So she's all right.
So how's been lockdown for you? How you been pretty much coping?
Bored. I think, like everybody else, to be honest with you. I think the thing is, when lockdown started, and for me, I was watching all my friends, all the other drag queens doing lives, and I thought, oh, I'm not doing that. And then I sort of missed being in drag, and I was like, oh no, sod this for a game of soldiers. I'm going to give it a go as well. I think it's been boring, and I really, really want to go back to work now. I really want to go back to getting on a stage with a microphone in my hand, but I can't see it happening anytime soon. I'll be very surprised.
No. And how do you think bars are going to change? Do you think they're going to change a little bit now, like with all this social distancing and things like that?
I don't think at the moment. I think when bars open back up, I think they're going to probably play it safe a couple of weeks, and maybe just not have entertainment initially. They might just want to see how many people come in and just how it all works before they start doing that. Because at the end of the day, entertainment isn't compulsory in a bar. You know, it's free entertainment for them. So I think it depends how many people they get through the door as to whether they can actually afford it. You know, I watched your talk time last week when Ruby said that, you know, she was talking about lowering her fee.
Yes.
Because, you know, and in fairness, I've been telling Ruby to do that for years. I mean, she charges far too much for what she does. So, hello, Ruby. If you're watching, I love you.
But if she lowers their fee, you can't take your commission.
Oh no, I will. Don't you worry about that. She'll go home with pennies, love. Don't you panic. I don't know. I'd like to think that we'll be back sooner rather than later, but I think bars want to see how many people will actually come out and brave it all first, and how it all works before they start putting things back on stage.
Yeah, and I think the same as well. And I think we might have to live stream from our own rooms into the bar first of all to entertain people. That could be a way of doing things, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I mean, I would love to have done. I mean, I've watched people like Miss Kitty then do a show, which is great because and Ruby, because they've got the sound equipment, but I don't have that, so that's why I didn't bother doing what I would class as a normal cabaret show, you know. Oh, she's frozen again. She's doing it on purpose. Frozen again.
We're frozen. Oh, we're here.
You had your mouth open then, love, like you were hoping someone's going to pop something in it.
Barbara, can you put 50p in the meter, please? Come on, Barbara, hurry up. Oh, dear. Yes, so like Miss Kitty, yes, she does a show. So they could stream that into the pubs,
yeah, they could. I mean, I think for drag queens who have that ability to do that at home, I think it's a really good thing. But I don't have that, and I'm not singing a cappella. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where, I mean, if I had to do it, I'd probably have to do something like that isolation corner thing that I do, you know?
Yeah. But it's entertainment.
Well, in fairness, like, it's just me being miserable, which is my life, really. To be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. I am just a miserable cat. Can I swear on this? I don't want to swear just in case I can't.
If there's anyone under 18 on here, then they shouldn't really be, because they should be in bed.
Yeah, that's right. If you're under 18, do me a favour, me and Etta, fuck off. No.
Yeah.
I know what will happen, love. I'll get 20 minutes through this and I'll start swearing and I'll be like, oh, she's going to go mental now.
Oh, no, you just carry on. You know, you swear, that's it. That's you all over, darling.
I know it is, love. Look at me. I'm swearing, I'm smoking. Give me 45 minutes, I'll be injecting now. No, I won't. I'm just joking. It's all just steroids, I promise. It's nothing else.
So how do you think drag has changed from when you started to now?
Well, it's in colour now. It was in black and white when I fucking started. I think that the introduction of things like RuPaul's Drag Race, especially, I think there was a very long period, especially in Cardiff, or as an example, Cardiff, where there were just a certain number of drag queens, and that was it. So it was me, Miss Kitty, Dr. Bev, Pixie Perez. I think Marcy was away in Benidorm. So it was like the four of us, and that was it. And then I think it was Jolene, and then Mary, and then Joanna, and then all of a sudden it just went boosh because RuPaul's Drag Race came along, and all of a sudden people thought, I want to do that. And now I think it's exploded in all sorts of ways, not just for drag queens, but for drag kings. You know, it's all that type of thing. I think, you know, you've obviously got, I mean, you've got, I can't remember the name, so I call them bio queens, but you know what I mean? It's female drag queens now as well. So I think it's exploded every single which way that it possibly can in Cardiff.
Yes, that's right.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think as long as you can get on stage and you're talented and you can be funny and you can hold a crowd, yes, do it. I think if you're just getting up there because you watch RuPaul's Drag Race and you can't do it, then admit you can't do it and don't bother. God loves a crier. I can't fucking stand them. That's
the end of my career then. That's gone.
No, but it's true. I think everybody can be a drag queen as long as it's all about putting the effort and the prep into it. And I think you're a really good example. That's exactly what you've done. But I think some people don't do that. And they practice in their bedroom and think they're fucking chocolate when actually they're not. They're more of a nutmeg. So I think as long as you can get on stage and you can be funny and you've got an aptitude and a passion for it, then do it. But don't just do it because it's a quick win, you know? Or if you are, just do it as a laugh and just go up with your friends in it.
Oh, you're gone again.
Have I? Sorry, love. I am here. You can't miss me. Why do you keep freezing on me? Am I that boring that you keep freezing on me? I'll tell you won't freeze. I'll finish the cigarette and I'll just tell people I don't smoke. That's a beautiful sex face you put, Lane.
Oh, there we go. We're back again.
There you are. I'm not going to lie. You were pulling a sex face then. Any longer, I was going to take a picture of it. Seriously, put it on Grindr. I love anybody who wants to do drag, and I'm a massive supporter of anybody. If I can help them, I will. But people who just do it because they think it's funny, and they don't have the presence of mind to put their all into it, really piss me off.
Yes.
Because this is my career. It's not just a little fucking something I want to do as a laugh. So I get really protective.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, to me, I'm very much, I am very much old drag school. I do like RuPaul, don't get me wrong. But I'm more old drag school, like, you know, all the old drags that I know, you know, is you, Kitty, Marcia. It's all old drag school. So that's where I get my inspiration from. Yeah. I'm never going to be a RuPaul drag queen. That is not me. I'm very much old school. You know, to me, I'm going to probably be more like a comedy queen. Even Kitty has said that to me, you know, because Kitty is you know, my drag mother, you know. Yeah. So she sort of said that she can see me going in the comedy sort of side of it. I can't sing. I've had a go, but you know, I just think we'd have to see.
Never stop me, darling. So I wouldn't worry about it. Give it a go.
And with lockdown, it's actually given me a little bit of time to practice on things like my makeup and, you know, and also I there are 2 songs that I am learning to sing. You know, whether I will eventually get out there and do them, I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Can I ask which songs they are?
Knock on Wood.
Okay. Oh, I love I absolutely love that song. I do. I love it.
Knock on Wood and Killing Me Softly. I like that.
I think definitely in terms of musical styles, you know, drag queens have certainly progressed with that, especially with the younger drag queens as well. And we're going into all sorts of genres that we never bothered doing before. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It was all sort of very camp and very pop before. And now we're just, you know, we've got drag queens like Nicki Knockers then, for instance, doing things like Nicki Minaj, which is something brand new. You know, it's a great thing to see, I have to say. Although I'm still singing Man, I Feel Like a Woman. So there we go.
I'm going to. I'll have a quick look at some.
Are you frozen again, love? Is it cold there? You want to turn the thermostat up? Oh, look, that's a beautiful face. Can I take a picture of that one? That's amazing. Because you've... She frozen on yours as well. Take a picture of it, love. Oh, look at that. I'm putting that up as a Tinder profile. That's amazing. I love it. Amy, do me a favour, love. Do us a drink, will you? She's a good egg. Oh, it's just me. I'm not doing an isolation corner. I'm not even getting paid for this. I think Etta's coming back in a minute. But apparently, it's all about me tonight, which, you know, is terrible, but I'm quite happy to do that. So apparently, if you want to put questions in, you can. Oh, she's back. There you are. I wonder where you've gone.
Are we back?
Yeah, you're back. I wonder where you've gone, love. Oh, no, she's frozen again. Let it go. Let it. She looks nothing like Elsa. Why is she doing this? I'm not building a snowman. I'm certainly not knocking on your front door. That's all right, love. I'll wait. It's not a problem. If anybody's watching this, you might want to take drugs if you want to watch this. Do you know what I mean? It's not the picture that's frozen. She's just taking the piss. Am I still live on this? Oh, it's just me chatting. So, of course, if you've got any questions for me, you can put them in the comments. God, it's like a Tuesday isolation corner again, isn't it? In case you're wondering as well, I know I'm not normally this colour, but I've got a flamenco class at 9:30, so I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone. It's just easier, isn't it, really? I'll just ramble on. Etta's around somewhere. I think she's fixing her wig. To a door. No, just joking. I didn't know how to carry this entire thing tonight. I thought it was her chit-chat, not me just talking. I mean, she's all right, isn't she? She's good at it. I mean, she's not exactly Graham Norton, but, you know, she's not bad. I've seen worse. No, I have. I've seen Gina Grigio on stage. I know I have. I'm just joking, Gina, if you're watching. I'm not sure you're watching. I'm not sure anybody's watching this. I don't even know what's going on. It's just me rambling now, isn't it? Oh, wow. Hello, wow. We all hope you're back soon as well. Actually, saying that, I've never performed in anyone. Oh, the old Robert Churchill way, I did the opening night with Miss Kitty. And I used to host a Thursday there with the lovely Miss Mary Golds. Funny thing. I'm on my own now, I know. With the lovely Miss Mary Golds. Who knew? I didn't know. Yes, Mary Golds used to be there, and she used to put stickers on people, because I think we used to play something like Shag Tag. Something along those lines. Yeah, that's what Mary used to do. Look at her now. Queen of the Golden Cross, she is. Queen of the Golden Cross. So, got any questions? Are there any questions, Ermintrude, on the comments that are coming up? Ermintrude, are there any questions on there that maybe I can answer while we're waiting for Etta to come back? Just comments. Oh, it's Etta's internet. She hasn't paid it, has she? She's probably with Virgin or Sky. Actually, I'm with Sky though. Mine's fine. I've got any comments coming up in this. Why are there no comments coming up on mine? Oh, live comments. Oh, I got. Well, oh no, there they are. Hello. Oh, there's loads of people. Jesus Christ. I want to say I can see them all, but I can't because I've got the glasses on. I'm that vain, to be honest with you. I'll just sit here, shall I? Yeah. Joe, this interview's lovely. Terry Wogan wouldn't put up with this shit, I'm telling you now. So if you do want to know anything, apparently, you can put the questions in the comments and I'll just answer them for you. On my own. Without Etta asking me. Oh, this is fabulous. If she comes back now, I'm going to go into fucking overtime with this. What is it saying?
Who's your favourite bar person?
Oh, Nicky Moon. Who's my favourite bar person? Whoever gives me the most vodka, actually, in fairness, and didn't try and charge me for it. Nicky, you were always very good to me, love, in fairness, when I used to work at a bar that shall not be named. So, yes, I was always very appreciative, love, of free vodka. I still am. Yeah. Even at my lovely age now of 34, fuck off. Yes, love. Any barman wants to give me free vodka is good in my book. Any painter wants to give me free vodka. Probably normally gets a hand job at a disabled toilet. I'm not a drag queen, to be honest with you. Have you seen this? I guess, when's the last time you saw me wear this kind of hair? Can I? Shocking. Right, keep those questions coming in while Etta sort of her internet out. What she pays the bill. Do you know what I mean? She's probably there now with a debit card going.
What's Amber drinking?
Hello, Kaylee.
Keely.
Oh, Keely, I'm so sorry. What am I drinking? This is, hang on a second. Oh, it's peach toilet duck. It's got a kick. Oh. I know it cleans toilets and sinks, but it's stripping the fucking insides out of me. I'm not going to lie to you. It really is. I didn't realise she was going to fuck off and just leave me to do this. Like an isolation corner without any prep. Jesus. All right. Any more questions, love? Keep those questions coming in. I want to say that I can see them, but I can't because I'm going to be glasses on. I haven't got binoculars. I haven't got a monocle. Way up, I'm fucking. Oh, hey, up. Are you back?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
I'm
So
sorry.
boys and
I'm
girls,
confused
that
there, but you
concludes
went-
our night with Etta Buffy. Thank you very much. Good night. All right, that's it.
You're back. I'm back. I can't.
I've been holding the. Oh, I'm gone now. Oh, there we are. I wonder where you've gone, darling.
Oh, I'm here. I've been having major technical issues, so I've had
You
to
went
go
for a
on.
poo, didn't you? Don't
Oh.
lie.
It's a bloody nightmare. Honestly, I've had to go on my phone now to do it. Oh, now there we go.
You went for a poo, and it took you so long because you had to take your fingernails off. Don't lie to me. I've done it myself. Don't panic.
I just wanted you to do just another Tuesday, really, for the wow fans.
I just said that as well. I was like that. No.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Technical minded me. I've had to get Gail up here to have a look to see what's going on. Donovan's been messaging me. Oh, it's been a bloody nightmare.
Oh, don't worry about it, love. There's loads of people in the UK that haven't bothered paying their internet bills. You're just another one. It's fine.
Wow, you know, I ain't got much money. I'm on the dole and everything now. What do you want I mean?
Oh, she says with a brand new wig. Yeah, all right, my love.
Don't talk about that.
Oh dear. Right, so I'm back. I hope Amber's been entertaining you all.
Yeah, I've been tap dancing. Yeah, it's been great.
Oh dear. Let's have a look and see some comments. Dixie said, "I'm really loving that hair on you." Me or Amber, love? Probably.
I think
me.
she probably means you, love.
Mind you, Dixie had a nice hairdo yesterday when she was on Lock Diva Lockdown.
I know, I saw it. It was nice, wasn't it?
Yes, it was lovely.
It was a shame about her makeup and outfit, but the wig was lovely.
Oh,
I'm only joking, Dixie. You know I love you.
oh, bless her. Oh dear.
I watch Dixie religiously every Tuesday night.
Sorry.
I said I watch Dixie every Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, so do I. After you, I then pop over and see Dixie because she's just absolutely. She makes me laugh. I love her, and you know, I love.
What I do is I log on to Dixie and put the page up, and then I go for a bath, and then by the time I come back, she's fine. It's nice.
Wow, I must admit, the other week actually, I needed to go to the toilet, so I actually took you with me because I thought, well, there can't be nothing I can't miss here. So I just sort of sat on the toilet and watched you. So
you know what? I wonder what that fucking smell was. I couldn't put it anywhere. I know what it is. You. Thanks for that.
Has anyone given you any problems at all or anything?
Yeah. So I've had Nikki Moon ask me who my favourite bar person was, and Keely asked me what I was drinking.
Oh well, that's all right. Who is your favourite bar person?
Anybody who gives me the most vodka, to be honest with you, I'm not that bothered.
Oh dear. Right.
I'm a slut when it comes to bar stuff. Love, you can buy me off with vodka whenever you want to. It's not a problem.
So you've done quite a few venues round Cardiff. Which is your favourite venue that you do love working in?
Actually, do you know what? I think I've pretty much done every gay venue in Cardiff, including the Eagle. I had a residency at the Eagle. Yeah, Bev and I used to do it on an early Sunday evening. It was a bitch wearing towels, but there we go. What's my favourite? Obviously, I love Mary's, and I do, just purely because of the stage, the size of it, the sound, and because obviously, you know, Gordon runs it, and he's one of my most favourite people in the world. Again, I probably Mary's is my favourite venue to play in Cardiff. But saying that, I love it when I go to the Golden. I haven't been to the new WoW, in fairness. I've not been there yet. But the old WoW, the old WoW, I used to love it there because Chris Randall is a master when it comes to sound. Yes. That man is amazing. So, in fairness, I don't think there's ever been a venue in Cardiff on the gay scene that I've played that I've ever thought, no, I've not enjoyed that. Even like places, I mean, I used to work, obviously, Kings and Pulse. But again, you know, I still enjoyed that. But the moment I would say my favourite is probably Mary's.
Mary's, yeah. And we love all the venues around Cardiff. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, I absolutely love them. And I even went to Eagle myself. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that's where
I saw you there in that harness. Yes.
That's where I met Gary in Eagle. So, you know.
Was that?
Yeah.
I thought you might have met him around Butte Park at 3 o'clock in the morning when you were walking your dog.
Oh, no. That's Gary. He goes to Butte Park at 8 o'clock in the evening. Surprisingly, he's not there now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And we've seen a few people out there that you'll be surprised are down there. That's for sure. But anyway, that's for another time.
I wouldn't love. They're all fucking slags, so I wouldn't be surprised at all.
So what made you come up then with the concept of your Tuesdays and you know, your quarantine corner? Did you just think, oh, I'll do that, or did you have a little ponder about it first?
No, it was mainly because I didn't have sound, so I couldn't do a normal show. And also I thought, do I really want to do a normal show? Do I want to do something that people can see me do on stage? So I wanted to do something different. And then I thought, oh, I'll do like a question and answer. And then I thought, oh God, it sort of makes it all about me then, and I'm not really sure I want to do that. So and I'd written a problem page. I used to write a problem page for a gay magazine called Southern Scene, which was years ago. And I thought, do you know what, that might be quite fun. So I thought I'll just put it out there. So I put this little message on Facebook that said, if you've got any problems you want me to solve on air, let me know. And I had about 50, which lasted me for like the first 4 weeks. And it was, some of them were silly and some of them were ridiculous. But people every week religiously message me through the week with problems to use on a Tuesday. And then obviously I get more when I'm doing it. And I think it was just something different for me to do rather than doing cabaret. It was just something new for me. Obviously now I'm bored shitless about it, but you know, it's just the way it goes.
Your face is priceless. When you look at a question and it's like 5 pages long, you're like, oh, I'm gonna be here for a while. Yeah.
But it sort of carried on because it obviously started off as a problem page, and then we added in the phone calls, which was something different as well. So it just sort of keeps on evolving. I'm hoping I'll get picked up by Channel 5, but you know, here's hoping. We'll just wait and see what happens.
Oh, you never know. Oh dear. Gordon's watching now from Mary's. Hello, Gordon.
Oh, it's Torden Govey. Hello, Torden Govey.
There he is. We're missing Mary's. We're missing everywhere, to be honest.
I know. I'm missing Mary's. Well, I'm missing the 3-week pay. I'm not going to lie to you.
Carlos is watching. One of your favourite drag queens is watching. Carlos. Caravan site.
No, I've never heard of her, love. I don't know who you mean. Sorry. It's not ringing a bell with me, love. I can't place that, to be honest with you.
No. Oh, okay then. So, where were we going with the questions? Oh, I've lost it now again. Let me have a look with the questions. Let's have a look. So we did the RuPaul one. Would you ever apply for RuPaul?
God, no. That was quick, wasn't it? No, love it. To be honest with you, it's not something I want to do because to me, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think people who want to apply for it, I think it's great. But I'm really not the type of queen that wants to jump through hoops to please another drag queen. I'm really not that type. I can just imagine if I was on there and she said to me, "You need to do this," I'd be like that. No.
Do you like do it yourself?
No. No, love. I'm quite happy. I think it's a great vessel and a great advertisement for drag queens, but it's not something that I want to do. I always said if I was going to do a reality TV series, I want to do a goggle box because they just sit there and watch television, and I'm really happy doing that.
Oh, I can imagine me and you doing that. That's fab. That's all I do. You sit and watch television. It's just, I'd love to go on there.
Although, in fairness, the television I watch is porn, so you might get a couple of stains, but you have to put up with it.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as it's not women and women porn, because I get quite excited when I see that.
Listen, love, if they want to paint and decorate, I'm happy. As long as it's my front room, I don't care.
Have you ever been in any competitions? Have you thought, I'll go for that and I'll do that? And
do you know what? I've never done them. I've never done them. The worst thing is I've only ever judged one. I judged a drag queen one, which in fairness, Jolene Dover was in. That's the last time I ever judged a drag competition. And okay. Jolene Dover was a contestant, and she didn't win.
Oh, bless her.
I've set her up for a future career. But no, I end up hosting them. So I end up hosting things like Drag Idol, which obviously is a massive nationwide drag competition. Yes. And I host those. I host the Cardiff one, and I host the Swansea one as well in the King's Arms in Swansea. So I always tend to be the host, and I always sit there and watch them and go, "Oh, I'd love to fucking say something about this," but I can't because I'm the host. But no, I've never entered a competition. Probably because I know I wouldn't fucking win, so I don't enter them.
I think you would have done. You could have. I think you would have done. You would have been there. You would have won it. You would have won it.
Yeah, drag queen with the most chins goes to Amber Dextrous. I can see it now, love. Yeah.
Actually, Jolene Dover is actually watching. Good evening, love. How are we?
Hello, Jolene Dover. I mean, there's a good example of somebody who didn't win a drag competition. And the reason she didn't win is because she took Alan Carr's DVD and ripped it off. She was shocking. But look at her now. I mean, look at the career that she's got now. I mean, she's traveling nationwide, love, wearing IKEA bags. I mean, how more glamorous can it be?
She did say, I didn't win, but I paid for your bathroom over the years. Can you explain that, Amber?
Yeah, it's called commission, love. Yeah.
So, do you have are you like a manager of a certain thing and you get as drag queens to go off and do things and things like that, or is it just that people might ring you and say, "Do you want to do this?" and you say, "Oh, I can't be fucking bothered, but I know someone who can"?
I think the word is empress. I think that describes it. No, so basically the way it works is I never put drag queens on gigs that I'm supposed to do. Because I always know an audience will be disappointed. So it's always agents will ring me or venues will ring me and say, "Can you find me a drag queen to do this?" And I'll go, "Yeah, no worries." And then I'll book a drag queen for them. So basically, I'm an agent. Yeah, I basically just book out other drag queens.
Oh wow, I'm available.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I already work like 5 nights a week. I'm too fucking lazy to do any more than that. So I give it to other people, but I'm not giving it for free, love. Nothing comes in this world for free, especially not from me.
We got Miss Kitty watching. Hello, love. How are we?
Hello, Miss Kitty. Do you know what? I was sat there on Monday night, poised to watch her live. Technical difficulties, let me tell you, she couldn't just be arsed, lazy bitch. That's what it was.
I know.
She was sat there watching some on Netflix going, "Nah, fuck this, can't be bothered." Yeah,
I was getting so excited. Mondays, I'm like, "Oh, Miss Kitty's on. I'm there. I get my popcorn ready. I've got my crisps, my cakes. I've got the whole fridge in front of me, to be honest. You know, and then she cancels.
I know. I had to play Agadoo on Spotify. I was fucking gutted.
I had to go on Netflix and find something to watch. I think I watched some sort of series of Murder, She Wrote, you know.
I had to download Wig Wham Bam and Agadoo, love, and dance to it on my own. That's what I had to do.
mind you, I could have actually looked at last week's live that she did, because they're on a Facebook. So I could have just looked at last week's and thought that this was this week's, you know?
Are you saying that one of my best friends in the world is repetitive? How dare you?
No, not at all. Miss Kitty has she's been absolutely fabulous with me. You know, I've always wanted to do drag, even when I was back in Swindon. I do have 2 drag mothers. I've got Miss Bridie. Have you ever read Miss Bridie from Swindon?
I have, actually.
Yes. So
I think you might nick a pair of tights on my bag. Yeah.
Miss Bridie, she's got stockings older than any of us, to be honest with you. But
attractive.
We were doing a fashion show, and she got me into drag doing this fashion show. And ever since then, I've always felt like I needed to do it. But it wasn't really until I moved here, and I got involved with WoW and with Kitty and Marcia, and I was like, oh, this is something I would really like to do. And it wasn't until Kitty said, well, we're doing the competition, the flawless competition on Tuesdays, come and, you know, be a bit of a host with me. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do that. You know, so yeah, so I asked Miss Kitty to you know, to start.
You know why she roped you into? Yeah, no, you know why she roped you into those competitions, don't you? You know why she put you in drag for them?
To make her look better?
No, fucking laziness stuff. She can't be asked to do on her own. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I did see towards the end that she was starting to sit down on the stool a lot and let me do all the work. So.
Love, in Mary's, when we do our double act together, she brings a sleeping bag on stage. She's that fucking lazy. She really is. I've never known anything like her. Shocking.
Oh.
And she smokes like a trooper. Oh, she's terrible. Honestly, never seen anything like it.
Now, you smoke a lot, don't you?
No, not at all, love. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
How many do you smoke a day?
How many?
Yeah.
Oh, only about 3.
Oh,
packs.
so 3 packs.
No, I actually, in fairness, I smoke more when I'm in drag than I do when I'm out of it. So if I'm out of drag, I only smoke maybe about, I don't know, 7 or 8 a day. When I'm in drag, I'll smoke about 20 in a minute. Yeah, it's a really weird thing. I think it's the thing that Paul is quite happy not to have a cigarette just now and again, and Amber smokes like a fucking chimney. It's just terrible.
Now, do you find that your drag and your, you know, as we say, our personal life, do they you know, swap with each other sometimes? Do you find that when you're out just as you, do you find Amber comes out sometimes?
I think no, it's not so much that. I think when people come up and say hello, when they know me as Amber, they want to speak to Amber rather than Paul. So yeah. I feel like I've got to switch it on for them a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think
you find sometimes you think, oh, please call me Paul. Yeah,
well, I just think that it's a little bit like an actor. If somebody meets an actor but they know them as their character, they expect to speak to the character.
Yes.
So I feel the need to turn it on for them a little bit. Unless I'm really pissed, in which case I couldn't give a shit. So, you know, it's different then.
Keely put, I enjoyed that competition. Thank you. You're welcome. First time I've tuned in with you both. Hello from London. That's Rebecca Gray. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, darling.
Oh, there we go.
All the way from London.
Oh, look, we've got international. I love it.
Who else have we got? Donovan's put hungover, most likely. What, Amber's hungover? Or you'll never see me hungover at all, you know.
Well, I never get hungover, love. I just tend to top up. Hang on a second. Alexa's going mental. Alexa, stop. This is my moment. Fuck you.
So, Amber, what's your favourite song that you like singing? Have you got a favourite song, or do you just pick them out of thin air and think, oh, I'll sing that tonight?
Do you know what? A lot of the songs I sing, I don't actually like. I just sing them because they're crowd pleasers. Like, I'm not going to lie, I fucking hate ABBA medley. I hate it with a passion. But I know other people like it, so I do it. What do I like to sing? I've got a real nostalgia for Absolutely Everybody, the song. So I like to sing that, but I don't sing it very often. And what have I just recently learned? What was that one? Can't Fight the Moonlight by Leanne Rimes.
Right.
It's like a little Latino mix. So yeah, I've sort of been quite indulgent in when I've been in lockdown and sort of learned more songs that I like rather than the audience like. Because I think, fuck them, I'm getting paid anyway, whether you like it or not. So yeah, whatever.
Who's your favourite drag king or queen? I'm going to ask you for Cardiff first, and then I'm going to ask you nationwide then afterwards. So who's your favourite drag queen?
Oh, that's so difficult because it just depends really on the criteria for it. I mean, who's my very favourite? I mean, I've worked with Bev for a long time because Bev and I do a double act called Pink and Fluffy. It's because I'm pink and she farts a lot, so we're called Pink and Fluffy. And I love Bev, but then on the other hand, you've got people like Kit, who I've known since I first started, who I absolutely adore. Then you've got people like Mary Goals and Joanna, who I've seen blossom into amazing drag queens. And then you've got, on the other hand, you've got people like Ruby, who's outstanding, and you've got Gypsy, who is amazing. So it's so difficult to just to pick one. But in the UK, my absolute favourite drag queen to go and watch, I have to say, actually, is Lola Lasagna. I love her. Yeah. I love Lola because I've never known, I don't know a funnier drag queen to go and watch in terms of patter. And it's the patter that I love. And she is an absolute master of it. Of course, the other person as well in terms of Cardiff. Actually, I will say my favourite Cardiff drag queen, if I'm honest, is Fanny Dazzle. I know she doesn't do it anymore, but Fanny was amazing on stage in terms of comedy. Nobody was any better than Fanny.
See, I've not actually met Fanny Dazzle, but a lot of people do too. So I think she needs to come back out a little bit and do a little bit, I think.
In fairness, love, she's very short. You might have met her, but you might have missed her at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
My favourite all-time drag queen nationwide is Drag With No Name. She's very funny.
Scott is,
I absolutely love her. She's so funny. She has me in stitches. You know, and like you said, round like Wales or Cardiff. Apart from Miss Kitty, who is, you know, she's my drag mother. She's one of my favourites. But you know, Mary Golds, Joanna, Gypsy, Gina, you know, Marcia, yourself, you are all pretty much my favourites, you know. I have one favourite. I probably got like 10 or 11 favourites, you know.
Although I do realise I was 6th in that list then. Thanks very much for that. I do want, there's not one drag queen that plays in Cardiff that I don't like. I have to say, they're all amazing. You know, people like Pixie is outrageous. People like Jolene, you know, you've got all these drag queens who are amazing. And I think that's the great thing about Cardiff is we have a massive stable of drag queens in Cardiff, but they're all quality drag queens. Yes. There's no rubbish in Cardiff. Everybody is of a great standard. It doesn't matter which bar you go to, you're always going to get a great show, whoever's on stage.
Yes, absolutely. No, I absolutely agree with you on that. Definitely. You know, and there's so many different new ones coming out, like myself. You know, I'm new to all this, you know, so it...
Well, you're not that new. Don't make up to be a fucking chicken now. Come on. Yeah, you're not that new, love.
But the support I've had from everyone, you know, it's just been absolutely outstanding. You know, it is, you know, people give me little tips. Gypsy, you know, Miss Kitty is always, you know, giving me tips and stuff. So the support I have here is just fantastic. It really is. And it shows that there's that community spirit, you know, especially with all, you know, with the drag kings and queens, and, you know, so it's really, to me, Cardiff is one of the best places I think I've ever really known, that everyone seems to get on with everyone.
Yeah, and they do, and I don't think that's just something that anybody just says on a whim either. I think everybody gets on really well.
Yeah,
I do. Apart
I love
from,
Nikki.
apart from
I love
Cara
Nikki
on site, no, we don't like her. No, don't like
Nikki
her.
Knockers makes me laugh. Every time I'm on live, she pops some, do me a magic trick. So I'm going to learn a magic trick just to do one for Nikki Knockers at some stage.
Do you want me to teach you one for Nikki Knockers?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, that'd be good.
Ready?
Go on.
Boosh! Nikki, your diary's disappeared. There we go. How's that? She's going to miss that one night a week. Love her.
Oh dear. A lot of people are saying they love my hair. Or they love the hair, but I don't know if it's mine or.
I love your hair. It looks amazing. It really does.
Thank you.
Don't run through a doorway though.
I don't. Well, yeah, it is a bit high. I don't make them.
It's amazing. I love it. I think it's
buy them.
outstanding.
I haven't got time to make them myself. I know it's probably could do if I learned, but I just buy them. It's just, you know.
No, I can't thread a needle. I'm certainly not going to sit there through a Channel 5 movie and fucking back home a wig. Do you know what I mean? Fuck that. No, I'm not.
So where you don't seem to do much out of Wales now. Would you like to do a little bit more sort of going forward a little bit?
No, I have to say, only because I spent the last sort of 20 years really traveling around. I mean, I've worked nationwide and abroad as well. So I spent all that time traveling up and down motorways, doing Blackpool, Manchester, London, Brighton, and everywhere in between. And now I'm really quite happy. I mean, I'm very fortunate because I've got some great residencies. So obviously I've got Mary's, I've got the King's Arms of Swansea, and of course I've got the Dream Boys as well, doing that in Cardiff on the Saturday. And I think that's enough for me. I think that every dog has its day in terms of traveling around. Like, I speak to some of my drag friends and they love it. They love the fact that they'll go 2.5 hours, get changed in the disabled toilet and play to run and piss people. And I used to love that as well, but I don't anymore. So, I think once you've done something, you can go, yeah, done that, move on to the next. And now and again, I'll travel if it's something very special or it's for somebody I've worked for a number of years. But otherwise, I'm quite happy just staying in Cardiff now. I made my mark, and I'm happy that I made my mark. And I don't feel the need to do that again. Yeah.
Tammy, you used to mention there that you do the Dream Boys. How did you get in that? Is that your own little baby, or is that someone that come along and said, would you be interested to do the Dream Boys?
No, it was. The Dream Boys is a national company. So the Dream Boys run about 13, 14 shows every Saturday night, and they do a nationwide theatre tour as well. So I was approached by, at that point, the owner of Dream Boys, and I was working for a rival company at the time called Pleasure Ladies Nights, and he said, "Do you want to come and host our Saturday night in Cardiff?" And my first question was, "What's the money?" Something's changed. And I said, "Yeah, I'm happy to come and do it," because I think in the drag world, stability is very rare. So if you can find something that's guaranteed week in, week out, and I think I've been doing it for about 10 years now with the Dream Boys, and over time, what's happened is that I book pretty much all the other drag queens for all the other shows, with the exception of like 2. So I think there's like 10 shows that I book out with other drag queens. So a good example is that Mary Goals, for instance, is the drag queen on the Bristol show. So she works there every single Saturday. So it's just sort of moved over time, but it's something different from working on a gay stage, where you just got lots of girls who are out for their head nights or their birthdays. They're there to have a great time. It's you and a load of boys. And the boys on my show aren't just strippers. They're family to me because I've known them for so long, because they've never changed really. And it's just a really, really great night. And the most important part, it finishes at 9:30, so I can go out and get pissed after. It's a lovely feeling.
Fabulous, absolutely. That's what you want to do in it. That's it, Oh, bless you. So so looking at the future then, where would you like to see yourself sort of go, sort of to say 5 years time? What would you like to still be doing?
I'd like to be in a retirement home that's thinking of piss. I think that'd be beautiful for me. I always said, I think, what am I giving myself? So I said at 55, I would like to retire. So at that point, I would like to go goodbye, and that's done. But that's easier said than done, because when this lockdown occurred, I really missed being Amber.
Yes.
So I think that's been done. I think I'd just like to sort of be where I am. I'm really comfortable. I'm really happy and really satisfied about where I am at the moment. And I don't think I want that to change. So I'd be really happy to still be playing at Mary's, at the King's Arms of Swansea, doing the Dream Boys, doing bits at WoW, that's called a hint, doing bits at the Golden Cross, you know, and just being local. And as long as people want me to be on stage, then I think I'll probably carry on. I think there'll be a point where I just go, I can't do this, or I don't want to do this anymore. And I think at that point, I need to be mature enough to go, well, I'm done. So, you know, and maybe that will be at 55. Maybe that'll be at 60. I don't know. It might be next week. I'm a very volatile person.
We could be wheeling you off the stage at 85, love. We don't know.
No, people wheel me off the stage now. I don't think you've got to wait that long.
That's when you've had a couple of drink and you can't get off.
It's every week now for me. Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Minnie Cooper put, love, you've sent me to the arsehole end of everywhere for Dream Boys. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Liverpool. So that's where she is at the moment. Yeah, because Minnie Cooper moved to Liverpool because the police were after her in Wales, but apparently there's no extradition treaty for England, so she's fine. No, Minnie does the Birmingham show now and again for me. So bless her, she travels from Liverpool to Birmingham and then goes back to Liverpool and then DJs till like 5 o'clock in the morning, I think in G-Bar in Liverpool.
Oh, bless her.
Well, not bless her, love. She earns a fortune. Do you know what I mean? She's a greedy bitch.
Oh, dear. So, your trademark, which I've really noticed, is your headbands. Where's that come from? Is that just a little thing that you like to do, or is it a trademark that you've done forever?
No, it's just because I was too lazy to glue on my fucking wig. That's the only reason I was wearing headbands. Seriously, I mean, tonight, I've glued, this is my natural hair. I've glued this down tonight, but normally, no, I just whack a headband around it. It's nothing to do with the fashion. It's nothing to do with trying to start a trend. It's the fact that I'm really lazy and I couldn't be asked to put glue on the side of my face. That's the only reason I wear this headband. But now, actually, because my other half makes my outfits for me. So every time he makes an outfit, he goes, do you want a headband? And I go, yes, I do. So thank you very much. I'll probably carry it on, love. If I could have got away with wearing a headband with this one tonight, I would have done it, but I can't do it, apparently. So there we go.
Now, you're going out with a younger guy?
Yes. Yeah.
How's
Which is handy.
Is he a lot younger than you, or?
Well, it depends how much it depends what you define as a lot. What do you define as a lot?
Well, it's obviously not 40 years younger. that would be 20 years younger.
Yeah, yes. I mean, there's what is there? I think it's something like a 22-year difference between me and my partner. Okay. Which is handy because when I'm really old, he can push me up hills, which I think is brilliant. I can ship myself and I won't even need to worry about it. It'll be awesome. When we met, I didn't know how old he was and he didn't know how old I was. And he lied and said he was older and I lied and said I was younger. So he sat there going, shut up. But it sort of works. I mean, I think at the beginning, I was really quite paranoid about it because in fairness, the type of guy that I went for wasn't that much younger than me. But it is amazing what you think you want and what you actually need. Yes. And with Jake, who obviously, we've been together 5 years now. He's an old soul, so he's older than me. I mean, I'm the child in the family. I'm the one that stamps my feet and goes, ah! And he goes, shut up. So it It works out really well, to be honest with you.
Good. Oh, and Ermintrude, I've got to say, is absolutely fantastic when you brought him on, when you brought her on, and that was just absolutely. I loved that Tuesday. It was just fun.
Fucking diva. That's what Ermintrude is, love, from head to toe. A diva. I've never enjoyed getting into drag less than I did with Ermintrude. She was like that. Get this, get that. Oh, I could have punched her into oblivion. I'm telling you now, but I didn't.
Oh dear. Well, we're coming towards the end of the evening in the talk show, Amber.
Oh, thank God I need a poo.
I knew you were going to say something like that. You've been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this. Sorry, there was a little bit of technical issue, everyone, and Amber had to run it herself for a bit.
I did. Just put that money in my account, darling. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You know, but I've actually loved you tonight, Amber. And you know, as I said, you are the queen of all queens of Wales. To be honest with you, and
can you say that again? Can you say that again if Miss Kitty's watching? Can you say that one more time?
You are the queen of all queens, and you are all our mothers, really.
Ah, it's only because I'm older than every other fucker. That's the only problem.
And you can catch Amber on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. There we go.
I am Tuesdays at 8 o'clock for Amber's Isolation Corner. Thank you so much for asking me to do this tonight, love. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you.
You're absolutely. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you tonight, and we will see you soon.
Yeah. Take care, babe.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.